But while we're on the subject of keeping that same energy, guess who was keeping that same energy?
Who?
My girl Serena.
Oh God.
She was keeping all that energy, yo, in his face. But I know. We have a guest calling that we're gonna reach out to in a little bit. But I want us to kind of talk about it first.
Okay.
So Serena had a bit of a clash at the U.S. Open Finals, right? And so let's break it down, right? So what happened? They're playing a game.
Right.
She's playing with this 20-year-old girl who beat her already.
Yeah.
Earlier this year.
19.
She's
19,
19, 20.
I think she's
20
20
now. Yeah.
Was she 20 at the time of the...
Yeah.
Okay. I thought she
Yeah,
was
her
19.
name is
Naomi
Osaka.
Gorgeous.
Half Japanese, half black,
Haitian,
half
black
Haitian.
girl. Yep.
Serena's
Serena's her idol. She started her father
loves-
modeled
Maybe we should say
the
was.
way
Can you imagine?
What?
Maybe she's
Serena
was.
is
was her idol still.
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't
role
think she
model.
might still be a role model.
Oh, well, I said was. I meant is.
I don't think she
'Cause
might
her
still
father,
be, man.
You know, her father. There's two of them too. They're
Yes.
sister, just like Serena and Venus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, her older
Okay.
sister was the one, but then I think she got hurt, and she's not as popping as
Yeah.
the younger sister now. But their father modeled their career kind
After
of
after the Williams
Richard.
sisters.
Yeah, Richard's dad.
Wow, okay.
Serena and Venus's dad, Richard.
Okay.
Everything, like he saw how they were, and he tried to get his girls the same way.
Okay.
So like. Serena means a lot to her.
Yeah, and she whooped Serena's ass
Meant.
already. Serena
Means a lot to her.
Meant.
So
means
after
a lot
earlier
to
this
her
year,
still.
earlier this year she whooped Serena's ass, but I think Serena had just come out of
Maternity and all that, yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. So
I would say
that was
whooped. They beat it. Okay, she beat her.
and so fast forward to recently
Open.
US Open Finals. You know, Serena is trying to make another comeback. You know,
I think she did. Second place is not a joke either. People
yes,
are
no,
making it
it's
seem
not.
like
It's not.
I
Look,
don't
Serena
understand.
will always be the greatest.
yeah, she is the greatest of all times.
Greatest female
No,
tennis player
greatest
of all
tennis
time.
player.
Greatest
But okay.
female tennis player of all time.
No. Greatest tennis player.
That-
Even the
that-
men
that's
say she's
another-
the greatest
that's
tennis
another-
player.
that's another
but
conversation.
Okay, yes, let's go.
And they played first set, right? She kicked Serena's ass. What, like 6-2?
Okay.
Yeah, 6'2".
Kicked her ass.
Correct. I don't understand what this is, but okay.
Then
you can make your
second
points
set came,
without
right?
being
Second set
kidding.
came. Her coach.
Serena's
Her
coach.
coach. She needs some help out here. So her coach is giving her signals.
Okay,
Right.
I don't think that's what it was.
No,
But
this-
he
but this is
said,
a
but he
fact.
He
said
did.
he
Yeah.
coached them.
Can
He
I
did.
explain this?
So
That's
who's
not-
lying?
No.
Who's lying?
No.
Who's
That's
the
not
liar?
That's not
Let
what
me
I'm saying.
finish.
Can
Let
I
me
speak?
finish.
Okay, go ahead. Talk first, and then we'll talk.
So of course she's getting the ass rocked, right? And her coach is kind of
Great,
giving
you say
her.
this ass rock.
Her coach is kind of giving
Can we
her
be
some
respectful
signals.
too?
Her
About
coach
the
is
way we're
kind of
talking,
giving
but
her.
okay.
No, wait.
I mean, let him
let me
let him
finish.
express himself how he wants to
Let me
express
express
himself.
yourself.
So, giving her signals, right? The umpire is known to be a very strict umpire. He's known by a lot of people, and even men have complained about him. Nadal complained about him, like, dude, I think does this guy have something against me? The guy, he's known to give stiff penalties too.
Right.
He's known in the tennis world. Umpire catches her coaching her on the sideline. You're not allowed to.
Right.
Now, sometimes they allow it, but usually
It's on your discretion.
but-
It's
yeah,
Yeah.
it's discretion. But usually in the Grand Slam, usually that's like
It's at the end of the day, it's still discretion.
It's
discretion,
discretionary,
but it's
yeah.
still the rule.
It's the rule.
It's still
nothing
right.
illegal.
Right.
So
in what he did.
He catches her. He says, "Okay, your coach is coaching you on the sideline." He gives her a warning.
Yes.
First warning. Serena starts off. She's defensive. I can never cheat.
I mean, I
I
don't
have a
blame
daughter.
her.
I have a
though.
daughter.
I can't cheat.
I can't see
I'd rather
my
lose
daughter see
than
me
cheat.
cheat.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like. It's not like the daughter knows what she's looking at. I don't think the
No,
daughter
no,
knows
it's
what
I would
that-
tennis is.
assume
The
the
daughter
Continue.
is not even
Show
a
the
year old
daughter-
yet.
Yeah, she is.
even if the daughter,
Yes.
even if the daughter is 10, she might still not assimilate what's going on. But either way, let's just keep it moving.
She's like, I have a daughter. She's getting mouthy. This, and that.
She's expressing herself.
She's expressing, which is fine.
right.
I love passion in my sports athletes.
Right.
So
He doesn't do anything though.
he doesn't do anything at that point. Of course, she denies it happens. I was never getting coached.
And every
Now, coach keeps giving her signals
Oh,
during
does
that
he?
second set. Yes,
I didn't say that, but okay.
coach keeps giving her signals. At that point, the umpire gave her a point deduction.
No, point deduction was after she broke her racket.
No.
Wasn't that after?
That's why she was upset.
Wasn't it after or before?
It was before, and then she broke her racket because she was upset at the point deduction.
Yes.
I thought it was after.
Yeah,
and point deduction.
Yeah.
And then she broke her racket.
And then she got really livid.
Upset,
she
right.
broke her racket, right?
And that's apparently an automatic thing in tennis. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And which then and at some point, right, you know, she's even demanding an apology from this umpire.
But they
she
all
goes,
do that, okay.
She goes to the umpire. She calls the umpire a liar.
Wait.
No,
I'll read. Let me read out what she
called
said.
him a liar.
Okay,
Let me read out. So at this point, she already had the warning and then the point deduction, right? Mm-hmm. And you know the rules. If we're being fair, she knows the rules and she could already see what type of person this umpire is. And keep in mind, at this point, the game was tied 1-1, right? Mm-hmm. But at the third set,
that's what I feel like we should have had to do.
The third set, Naomi was leading at this point.
Right.
It was 4-2 again.
Right.
Yeah, 4-2. And Serena went to the umpire. And to be fair, Naomi was on her way to win that thing.
She was going to win, right?
But she went to the umpire and she said...
But I'd rather her win the
she
right
said,
way.
"You are." What's the wrong way?
I mean, by
she
not
said,
taking deduction...
You are attacking my character and you owe me an apology.
Yeah.
The guy just looked at her. Nothing. He just looked at her. I think she was looking for a reaction and he didn't say anything. And it's like, I'm venting out to you and you're just looking at me like, okay. Then she goes, "You are a liar. You will never umpire on a court of mine as long as you leave."
Okay.
Yes, she said that.
He still keeps quiet.
Threatens his job.
He still keeps quiet. Wait now.
Yeah, but they also get point
Let me
deductions.
finish. And the umpire, hold on, the umpire just still kept quiet, just looking at her. And then she goes, "Give me my apology. You stole a point from me.
You thief.
And you're a thief too." And at that point, the umpire took the mic and said, "Verbal assault, game deduction, whatever the word is."
Yeah.
And he docked the game.
Yeah.
And it became 5-2.
Right.
Now,
after that,
there are three statements he made. There are three pause. Like I said, he kept pausing.
Yeah.
To be fair, Serena kept going at it.
They all do that.
No, but I'm not even done yet.
Let him
at that
finish.
point, no. I was giving my own stuff to wait.
So he does that, yeah.
After the game deduction, she stops the whole thing. Mm-hmm. She gets officials to get on the.
She's allowed to do
Naomi
that. Naomi
is on the verge of
But Serena's allowed to do that, right?
Fulfilling her dreams here.
Was she allowed to do that? Yes or no?
Let me finish.
No, answer. Is she allowed to do that?
Yeah, she's
okay.
She's allowed to do that. She calls out the 20 officials. Well, she's allowed to do that, but that doesn't mean she's right. That doesn't make her right.
So
it doesn't not make her a sore loser.
She did that.
She gets up. She starts crying. She starts talking about sexism. She pretty much put everything at a halt.
Okay.
Eventually, of course, she lost the game.
Okay.
At that point, the crowd starts to boo. The crowd starts to
wait, let him be passionate about it. No. You've been here passionate about stuff also. Let him.
Here's what I don't like, right? Look, when Kanye did that thing to Taylor Swift,
that's not the same thing.
No. I'm trying to draw a parallel here. No, you never heard anyone try to say, "Oh, well, we all knew it was wrong." Why can't we just call out when something is wrong? When you're being a sore loser, it's okay.
So Serena came out and said she's.
But here's what I don't like.
Doing it for women.
We keep doing this swan dive. Whenever people want to talk about this Serena issue, they first start talking about, "Oh, well, because she's a black woman."
And I think Serena gets a pass because let me tell you why.
What?
Serena is not the wait. Let me tell you why I say she gets the pass. Serena is not the greatest athlete of all time. In fact, I think to name one person the greatest athlete of all is an insult to every other sport. Just get that right. I see that thing and I hate seeing it because you can't tell me. You can say she might be the greatest tennis. You can argue that. You can say I don't want to say female because you might say but greatest tennis fine. But you can't to call her the greatest athlete of all time. I think, truthfully, a lot of you guys, if Serena was a different race, would not be pushing that argument.
And I understand that. I
understand she's been through. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean we still have to earn it.
Right.
Now, she was about to break a record, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, was she? I don't know.
I think she was about to get a 24th.
Oh, right.
When she lost this.
That's
upset her.
Right.
Serena already lost. Was it last year? Everybody said because she was pregnant. She wasn't ready. Was it what
when she was coming back,
when she was coming back,
Wimbledon, right?
Yeah,
Or
Wimbledon.
something?
So we
just came back
already
from-
gave that. I said, which I felt if you were not ready, I don't think you should have gone back. But you get a pass because you're female. You give birth, you have stuff. I think this time she really thought she was going to win it, and she wasn't. Secondly, you can't come out and tell me I'm fighting for women's rights when
She came out
there's a
afterwards. She said she was
woman
fighting for women's rights.
right across
That's
you
why
on
she
the
had
other
that.
side.
No,
Wait.
okay.
There's a woman right
This
across
is someone
you.
that's
Corey,
on
wait,
record telling an
Corey,
umpire
wait,
to shove
wait,
a ball that
Corey.
she's going to shove a ball up
Corey,
his ass. She has a temper.
There's a woman right
that's
across
okay.
you, a 20-year-old woman who's about to win her first. Is it called Grand Slam?
Grand Slam.
First
Yes.
Grand Slam. Who you are, her role model,
Yeah.
and you just starred her first Grand Slam because. What did Yeti
People
say?
booed.
She said she
At
was
some
going to
point,
win it, but she
this-
should have won
this
it the
girl was
right. I'll like
apologizing
she
to
won
the
it the
crowd.
right way.
At some point,
Naomi
the girl went to the crowd.
almost
Wait,
cried.
She was
can
like,
you finish?
at some point, the girl went to the crowd. She was like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, so
I didn't
Corey,
really mean
so
to." She was apologizing
wait.
for winning.
Naomi,
and we're here
One at a
defending
time,
Serena.
oh.
Corey, wait.
Tori
So
alone.
Naomi's
Tori
sore loser.
first Grand Slam is always going to have an asterisk next to it because of Serena.
I don't think it's because of Serena. It's
It is
because of the
because of
umpires.
Serena.
But okay.
It's because of Serena.
So then Serena-
you just said
umpire made the call,
wait,
yes
yeah,
or
but the
no?
umpire was not out of bounds to make a call. Let's even call a spade a spade. If
Right,
he's
right,
racist,
right,
he's
right,
sexist,
right,
but
right.
let me
Right.
tell you, it's like
He's allowed to
I'll
do
bring
that.
it into soccer for guys. We have referees that try to make the game about them.
Right.
Being right or wrong. We have referees that a white person will be racial to a black person and claim he didn't see it. We have referees that you can just clap at them like, oh, well done, you made a bad call, and sarcastically clap, and they'll give you
A red card or
a
whatever,
card.
yellow card
So
or whatever.
those people make it about them. But if you know that you're already on a yellow card, I think at some point you should realize that the worst thing
So
for you
is
to do
that
in a
on
game,
you or the
it's
umpire
on
that's
you.
racist?
It's on you.
I don't agree
Because
with
you
that.
can
Who
handle
says
that
this
outside of the
umpire is
court.
Sexist?
Let's even
Well,
say
I'm
he
talking
is
about the
being. Let's
soccer.
even
Corey,
say.
keep on the
Let's
same
just say
conversation, please.
in the you need to
Jeez.
understand the in a one more in a game of let's soccer is 11-11.
Right.
You're in a final.
Right.
At some point, if you watch these players and you realize that the referee is being this, I want to stamp my authority on this game. You might not like it, but you have to get through those 90 minutes
Well,
and
true.
be
I agree
professional
with
about
that.
it.
Right.
We just spoke
But
here.
you can't penalize the player because of the umpires, the referees.
Why can't we? Because
racism.
Serena is a.
no, I'm talking about
you
the soccer right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, soccer. You can't.
That's
you can't,
wrong still.
You're still wrong.
Exactly.
But at the end
That
of
doesn't
the
make it
day,
less
at the end of
wrong.
the day, that is. But you need to have clear evidence that someone is racist towards you. This is a strong term. Someone is being sexist towards you. You can't just say.
there evidence
There has
though,
been evidence.
that
There has been
the
evidence
dude
that
has
this umpire has been strict to
Now
men
let's
as
say
well.
let's say he
Serena
does
as
give
well,
men.
right.
Let's say he
And
gives
Venus
men.
even.
Let's say he gives men a little pass. Sure,
Which
we
he
can
does.
deal with that
There's no
outside of
evidence.
the
I
court.
just
There's no
gave you-
evidence
can I-
to show
Corey,
he gives men
Corey,
a little
you
pass.
can deal with that
There's
outside
no
of the
evidence.
court.
Okay.
But at the end of the day,
The Nadal
Corey,
thing was it?
Wait, Corey.
Was it at the third warning?
Corey,
was
wait,
it?
wait.
Then it's not. Then it's
Corey,
not the
at the end
same
of the
thing.
day, the
It's not
umpire
the
didn't
same
do
thing.
anything illegal.
Yeah, he
That's the
didn't.
major
Right.
part we should
But
put.
this is discretion. He could
Yes,
have.
and at his discretion, he was saying today, I'm not taking nonsense from anybody.
That's fair. That's
And
fair.
at the point where
let's
she
hear
already
it.
saw he was already doing that, Serena, this is not your first time. Suck
let's
it
hear
in.
it. Yeti.
I feel like if Serena was winning, she would have sucked it in.
I don't
and
think
the-
she would have.
Yeti,
but
Yeti,
okay.
please. You're about to give an example. I want to hear it.
I just
But
gave
either
it.
way,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just gave
so,
it-
So what was the example?
Rafael
Explain.
Nadal
Yeah.
in-
So what were the circumstances?
Can you let me speak?
Okay.
I let you speak, right,
Okay.
Corey?
Yeah. So was it the same umpire?
Yes.
Okay, what happened?
In 2017,
What
Rafael
happened?
Nadal
Yeah.
was actually saying, "I'm not gonna let you umpire for me again." Same thing she said.
Okay. So
And he didn't. He didn't even say anything.
But
He
was
gave-
that? But was that on the second or third infraction?
I don't remember what
Okay,
it was.
so
But
then-
no,
so
no, no,
you-
no, no, no,
clearly
no.
you don't know.
Bear in mind.
Clearly
Bear in
you
mind.
don't have context.
Bear in
please.
mind. I mentioned.
You don't have- please don't compare.
I
if you
mentioned.
don't
I
have
watched the
context.
video. I mentioned three statements she made
Right.
that she said the first one about he deserves an apology. He kept quiet. She said the second one at the same time that he's never going to umpire at her game, and he kept quiet.
Right.
I think it was that
The
thief
thief.
that
But
got to him.
people
Maybe they
have
have been
told
calling
him,
him a
"Fuck
thief
you,
from his house.
motherfucker."
So it's pending. It's like
Really?
back. No, it's serious.
Alright.
It's just like back to the group chat thing. When this guy said what he said,
Well,
it triggered
right,
something
right.
like, okay,
True,
guy,
you're
today
right.
I'm not having it.
But
So
they've
it's
cursed
always-
him out.
but
They've-
I'm not out of
Rafael
position
Nadal
to
called
say
him
I'm not having it
motherfucker.
today.
Like he told you, motherfucker, couldn't
Either
call.
ways-
I'm never. He said multiple things too. You know that, right?
Either ways, the
And he's
man.
nothing.
But either ways, you can
So-
already see that. Yeah, but at that point, did Nadal already have any?
He didn't have any.
That's
other
the
thing,
difference.
right?
It's like you're already on something that you know that the next thing that this guy can give you is a game deduction. You know it. So you were actually looking like you were going for it. Like, you know, I don't care anymore. That's why I said that if she was winning, she would care. But at that point, she was losing, so she's like, I don't care anymore.
Game was gonna
so
be
you have
lost
started.
Anyway. I agree with that. She was going to lose.
I believe we can. She could have addressed this after the game.
Which
so
true.
At some point, the crowd started.
But
booing.
you've starred Naomi's win. Naomi is this is the first time I've seen somebody look sad for winning.
I know. I felt bad for her though. I felt really bad.
And you can't come and tell me you're doing it for women when you were playing a woman and you didn't.
But what she meant? No. That's not what she said. She said because umpires, look at what's that lady's name?
I find it disturbing that you try to defend these things.
I'm done.
It's disturbing because
go ahead.
If we're going to call something out for what it is,
do you believe Serena was sick?
The reason why I brought up Kanye. The reason why I brought up Kanye is because everyone knew Beyonce.
Corey.
He was right.
Corey, wait.
But the way he went about
Corey talking to now?
was messed up, and everyone called him an asshole. At that point, he was the asshole.
But we were talking first, but okay, go ahead.
At that point, he was considered. Everyone called him a jerk. Like everyone. All the publications.
Corey, but let me. I'm trying to get at something.
Let me finish because I have points to make here.
But we were talking first, Corey.
Everyone, I'm trying to because you guys never let me finish my point to begin with. Everyone, it was consensus that okay, Kanye is the biggest bully. He's an asshole. This one, that one. The reason why I'm pointing the distinction out is that when it comes to women, right? We do this. Sometimes we do this dance, and that's why I like to call it a swan dive. It's almost like we're so afraid to just call out what it is. And if she had done all those things, right, and she didn't start bringing up women's rights, and she started, I actually wouldn't have minded. I like passion. I'm fine with people being passionate enough when they want to lose. Yeah. My own thing is when she robbed that girl of her win.
She did
by trying to
she won still though
by trying to poison the well. The crowd booed her.
We're having this.
The crowd booed her while she was about to get her trophy. Then Serena comes and says, "Oh no, please don't boo her."
And then someone was telling me that, at least she did that, and I'm like,
and you took out the fire, and then people are trying to now commend Serena
for doing that. I'm like, what's she going to do?
You know that, right? It wasn't the girl they were booing. They weren't booing Naomi.
There's a double
standard. Do you know the first thing Naomi said?
It's a lot easier to attack.
Corey, do you know the first thing Naomi said? Naomi said, "I'm sorry it had to end this way." But now, what I was going to say is this: I asked you earlier if you thought Nikki deserved was asking for professional treatment. You said yes, but why are you saying no to Serena?
I don't think she was.
What's the thing? So when Nikki came out about her album being number 2, Nikki
but someone
made
was
legitimately
beating Nikki.
Yeah, and same with someone that legitimately beat Serena. But Nikki came out and said, hold on, Nikki came out and said she's a woman. The industry is trying to take it. She said Spotify is using her as a scapegoat.
I didn't agree with that either.
And then you also agreed that Nikki was having a meltdown, but I'm sure you're not going to agree that Serena had a meltdown.
I don't think she did.
So what's the difference?
Because she what?
One is Nikki, one is Serena. I'm just trying to get.
I like Nikki too, but I think what she did was not right. Travis Scott was legitimately beating her. She did the same thing Travis Scott did, the bundling stuff.
But
you can't call
Naomi was legitimately beating Serena.
And I feel like they should have let Naomi beat her legitimately finish.
I think Serena should have let it finish, and then after you can.
I think the umpire took. Why did he take the point?
Why are you saying the umpire? So are you saying the umpire wanted Naomi to win?
I wouldn't say that either.
But that's the only alternative.
She was going to beat her regardless. So then it just end.
I feel like we sent the wrong message.
And I believe we were robbed of a good game.
We sent the wrong message.
Serena has a
terrible
right
message
to be upset. She has a right to say, if in their sport, that's what they do.
Let's call a spade a spade.
She has a right to say that.
Why did we? And then did you see the cartoonist that drew that thing?
What country is that from?
Australia.
And those guys are,
that makes it right?
What? Nobody said that's right.
What was wrong with the cartoon? I want to hear it.
No, they made her.
Yes, I saw it. What was wrong with it?
Serena has manly features.
It was a cartoon. It was a caricature.
They made her seem like she had manly features.
It was
she's kind of built.
Really, Corey?
Yes, she is.
Serena
is a woman. She's athletic body. Okay, he made it seem like.
Why are we scared to? But why are we scared to say that Serena is?
You see what I'm saying?
I don't believe. I don't like.
We're doing the swan dive here again.
No, but
as a black woman.
I don't agree.
We're doing the swan dive here again.
I don't agree with the animation because it's overemphasized some features, but
that is what caricatures are. That is what caricatures are. Please look it up. Every cartoon they do it for everybody. It had nothing to do with her. No, they do. It's a caricature. What about Jim Crow? What about Jim Crow? So what about it was Jim Crow? You're reading into things, man. You guys are reading into things.
If you see that, you don't see that, then I'm sorry for you.
It's a cartoon. No, don't be sorry for me. Be sorry for yourself. It's a cartoon.
Either ways, I think
y'all need to get over it, man.
I think Serena was emotional. I think Serena.
She was being
she has every right to be. I think Serena thought she was going to get that 24th grand. I don't know if it's number 24. So if I'm wrong, sorry, but I don't have the actual number. I think she thought she was going to do it. I think she thought, because Naomi already beat her once, so she thought, you know what, I got this time, and it wasn't going her way, and obviously she felt it. But as the pro, as the veteran in the game, playing against a rookie about to get her first thing, I think she should have calmed down and understood. Oh, don't let me say calm down, but she should have realized that's not the right place, right time. And I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example of Me Too.
We keep dancing around this stuff.
I'll give you an example. The example of Terry Crews. When everybody sits, and so people are telling me, like, well, you're at home, you can easily talk from the couch. It's true. When Terry Crews' story came out, I said, damn, if that was me, I'll punch the hell out of the guy. But Terry Crews gave credit to his wife for making him realize that this is not the right place or right time to do this. Let me address this outside. And that's what Serena should have done. If you feel this guy is being racist, sexist, do that. Serena was looking for professional treatment. Let's keep it a buck.
I'm ready to move on from this issue. But in regards to the
unfortunately, what she did not deserve. I mean, what she did was did not help.
We're not really getting